Introducing Oakley Meta Vanguard, the new performance AI glasses designed for athletes. With hands-free capture on an action-ready ultra-wide camera, powerful open-ear speakers, and built-in Meta AI that syncs with your Garmin devices for real-time insights while you train. Take your performance to the next level with Oakley Meta Vanguard. Athletic intelligence is here. Learn more on meta.com.
This episode is presented by State Farm. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the protection of an offensive guard on the football field, but getting an elementary school crossing guard. Sure, they're both guards, but you can only trust one to keep your quarterback safe when the game is on the line. So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
No one should have to choose between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Purina is helping to create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters through the Purple Leash Project, so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
This episode is brought to you by Casamigos Tequila. What do you bring to a holiday party? Simple. A bottle of Casamigos. Because nothing gets the party started like a Casamigos margarita, which isn't just for summer. In fact, it's the perfect pour all year round. Casamigos is the gift that always feels right, because anything goes with my Casamigos. Please drink responsibly. Imported by Casamigos Spirits Company, White Plains, New York. Casamigos Tequila, 40% alcohol by volume.
Hello. Welcome in. This is Birds of Feather Podcast with your boy Q City, coming live to you after a Hawks win, 111-107 against the Orlando Magic. Not playing that theme song tonight. It's all about the Hawks, man. Rise up. Ice Tray, cold down the stretch. The coaching wasn't really, I won't say coaching was a factor, but it wasn't an inhibitor tonight. Injuries on the team, rest already early in the season, all of that.
Icy Hot Pro with 2 max strength pain relievers. Targets multiple pain receptors. Ice works fast, heat makes it last.
At Blinds.com, it's not just about window treatments. It's about you, your style, your space, your way. Whether you DIY or want the pros to handle it all, you'll have the confidence of knowing it's done right. From free expert design help to our 100% satisfaction guarantee, everything we do is made to fit your life and your windows. Because at Blinds.com, the only thing we treat better than windows is you. Visit Blinds.com now for up to 50% off with minimum purchase plus a professional measure at no cost. Rules and restrictions apply.
Chronic spontaneous urticaria, or chronic hives with no known cause. It's so unpredictable. It's like playing pinball. Itchy, red bumps start on my arm, then my back. Sometimes my legs. Hives come out of nowhere. And it comes and goes. But I just found out about a treatment option at treatmyhives.com. Take that, chronic hives. Learn more at treatmyhives.com.
Came out with the win. So let's get into it. Reach out tonight. Ooh, having some live difficulties. All right, there we go. So Reach is out for tonight. Didn't see why. Probably rest or, it didn't seem like anything too concerning. He did tweak his ankle late in the game versus the Raptors. So it's kind of like, hey, precautionary measure. We need you for the whole season. You know what I'm saying? The doctors are always going to rest on the side of caution. And tomorrow night. So it's like, hey, we're only going to play you in one of these games. Might as well sit you on the one closer to the injury. Might sit you for both, but that one made a lot of sense. And then Kristaps, Unicorn, he got hit with the flu or flu-like symptoms. Came out that he was dealing with POTS. You know what I'm saying? And, excuse me. All the age jokes, they gotta stop. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's dealing with POTS, and it saps you. They're managing that well, to my knowledge, and right now it just seemed like truly flu-like symptoms. But both of them are out, so we're down 2 starters. Right? Came out with Trey Dyson, Nickeil, Jalen, and Big O, I think, started. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you they were all important for the game, right? So Dyson 6'4", 9. Jalen had 12, 1, and 8, right? He only had 1 assist. Jalen got a few times. His passing ability is nice. Like there were because it's like, I don't know if I want this big forward handling the ball, taking out Trey's hand. When Trey is a very capable playmaker, you're playing Trey off ball because you're playing them both a lot together. What's going on? No, Jalen he's a playmaker. He's a playmaking forward. You see 1 assist tonight, you're watching. You're not truly watching the game, because watching the game, he got sold a couple times. But yeah, he's real good passer. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, he hit, it was almost 20 points. Yeah, 19, 4, and 1. Boy, them mid-ranges kept us in the game, especially down the stretch. They're a good defensive team. Tall, lanky, have the ability to get you on the perimeter. Carter down low is he's like a brick wall down there. It was sad seeing Jonathan Isaac get in the game late and get like that standing ovation type thing. He's been in the league 9 years, all with Orlando. Just a shell of, he was a all defensive player, yes, but he really had like defensive player of the year potential, and honestly, those knee injuries just kind of ruined him. But regardless, Orlando is a good defensive team, really big front court. Really, really big back court. Like Anthony Black coming in as the backup point guard at 6'7". You know what I'm saying? 6'6", 6'7". So that's I think a lot of these offensive ineptitudes that happen over the course of this game, like those long stretches of not scoring, really was as much due to their defense as it was our offense. Now, I will say the free throw line was ridiculous tonight. I don't have the exact number in front of me, but the free throw line was ridiculous tonight. We missed a lot of free throws. Dyson went up, missed 2 in a row. Trey missed 2. I will say we had some unsung heroes for the night, right? So those were our starting 5. Gay played a lot of minutes. Played a lot of minutes next to Big O. Played a lot of minutes next to Jalen. He played 30 minutes tonight, right? Really took Porzingis minutes. More so Big O took Porzingis minutes. He took Big O's minutes and then played a little extra, right? Because Big O in the lineup, I'm expecting around 24 to 27 minutes. He ended up getting up to 30, right? 13, 3, and 8. And those 13 came in like a flurry. I feel like him getting that technical. Trey said it in his ending interview that it was his tech, but I feel like Gay showing like that whole we're not getting pushed around, like I'm not giving you the ball back type of moment that resulted in him getting a technical. It put us down 11, but because like we had cut it a little close, I think we were like a 6 or 7, and then after the end of that sequence, I think some free throws have no. Trey's put us down 11. I remember that. So this one just put us down like maybe 8 or 9 or something. But like these happen pretty quickly around each other, right? Mid third quarter to early in the fourth, or late third, early in the fourth. And to me, it just shows like grit, toughness. We scored 33 points. We were plus 12 in the fourth. Plus 12 in any quarter is crazy. We were plus 12 in the fourth. Trey came alive late. He had 25 points, but honestly, I think going into like midway through the third quarter, he had like 11 points or something. He was the main driving force. Asa Nua got in the game, knocked down a 3, and then I think had a lay, or he had another 2 because he ended up with 5 points. Veet knocked down a big 3. Luke Kennard is I'm not sure what to make of him yet, right? You didn't have the full complement of who you would play off of in this game. He's getting 23 minutes, so he's getting a lot of minutes. I don't know what his overall theme is on the team, right? Is if he's playing the bogey role, then you're hunting threes on the perimeter. You are at the 3, and then maybe we're having Jalen at the 4. You're spelling Reach, or we're sliding you into 2, and we're keeping spacing on the floor by allowing you to run around, hunt threes, playing that 2-3 position. I see the role. I just haven't seen it to fruition yet. You know what I'm saying? In terms of him actually making significant impact. It's 2 games, right? I'm not sounding the alarm. He scored 6 points. I don't know how aggressive he was in shots. It didn't come off like he wasn't being super aggressive. It did come off like he was a little bit of a defensive liability, but a lot of that can be due to the fact that Orlando doesn't necessarily shoot the 3 well, but they have a pretty good offense that matches their defense. They play very complementary basketball, right? So like you're not going to get into a huge fast break game with Orlando. That's not going to happen. And it was kind of frustrating watching tonight because we did operate well in the half court. We did Orlando missed some bunnies, that's true, but we did make it harder for them to score in the paint. Now, the whole point of getting Desmond Bane was to be able to stretch that offense, right? Stretch offenses, make their defenses come out further, guard the perimeter, let Carroll go to work in the mid post and down into the post. It didn't happen tonight. I can't tell you how much Desmond Bane scored. Well, I can't tell you in a second here. Hold on. Let me scroll up and find it. Because I'll tell you, no matter how much score, it did not feel. He had his moments. Banchero had 11 points. He had 11 points, had to score a terrible percentage. Franz had 27. Dane had 15, the second leading scorer. Silva had 15 too. But that's the crazy part. It was 15. You felt it was momentum squeezes within the game. Like it made a lot of impact, right? Jet Howard only scored 3 points, and I only remember 2 of his shots, but they seemed super impactful because his 3 was entree in offense. I think ballooned the lead to like 9 or 10, and then his second 3 he missed while we were in the midst of a comeback, right? That 15-0 run, and then ultimately I think it was a 19-7 run. That's just it. Like when does it happen in the game? When is it impactful? I think those are the important pieces. Looking here, Jalen Suggs, they're still kind of monitoring his minutes. It's early in the season, so like, a lot of these stat lines are that Wendell Carter stat line 10-8. he left a lot at the rim. I'm not gonna lie to you. He left a lot at the rim. Now, defensively, he did his job, right? He altered shots at the rim. He made it a little bit difficult. We scored, our big scored from the perimeter tonight, right? And didn't necessarily drag him out because he was anchoring down there. It's just on us to make shots. And we did tonight. But no, he did his job. He did his job tonight. I will give him that. But he left a lot on the offensive end. Banchero only scoring 11. I will say he didn't seem super impactful tonight. So that does kind of track. Franz definitely seemed impactful, but that was a quiet 27. I feel like when we break that down and go into like what his scoring was across quarters, it wasn't as impactful in the fourth. And then their offense just went cold. Their offense went cold, man. And credit to the Hawks. They never let it get, I think, above 12 or 13. They never let it get too far out of reach, that they were able to catch it with the run, get ahead. It got nip and tuck there down at the end. Trey gets fouled late, knocks down the free throws. It's a win, right? Definitely much needed win. Losing to the Raptors. Once again, I complained about the game plan on that game. I complained about the rotations a bit. The shooting on that game was absolutely terrible on our end. You go to the shooting tonight. I said we needed to shoot about 38% from three, and you shoot about 54% from the field, right? That's a awesome offense. We shot 48 from the field, 28 from three. These are damn near the exact same numbers that we had against the Raptors. Orlando just doesn't score like that, right? We shot 8 threes. We made 8 threes. They made 9. We made 41 shots. They made 37, right? And then as bad as we were on free throws, we missed 7 of them. They missed 13 of them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Orlando just had a really, really bad offensive night. I can't really say it was really our defense. But getting out of here with a win on the road is super helpful. I don't know if you feel great about this one. I feel like, but going in undermanned and coming out with a win, it's hard to feel bad, right? You don't feel great, but it's hard to feel bad. So we're gonna take the win. We're gonna enjoy it. It's been your boy Q City. Please follow us on all social media platforms. Hit that button so you know we're going live. At BOAF Media on all social platforms. As always, hit the live or hit the chats if you have any topics that you want us to talk about, basketball or football related. As you can see, I'm usually here for the after game lives for the Hawks. Taj will always join me for the after game lives on the Falcons. We'll do the Falcons pod weekly, and then we'll do a Hawks pod weekly as well. For anybody listening, we didn't do a Hawks pod weekly this week because we would only have one game. Right, we had the Raptors game, so I'm gonna go ahead and let them bank. What you'll notice on Sunday, you'll hear a drop, and that's really just the lives for the week, all put together, and then that Hawks pod will drop Thursday. Will drop Friday morning, right? So live will be Thursday, it'll drop Friday morning. Sunday morning, you'll have lives for the week. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all that you do. It's been your boy. Oh, come back. After the Thunder game tomorrow night, I'll be here again. It's been your boy Q City, and I'm out. Peace.
Hey, mama, Mo's made a beat.